And at one point, Vanessa came out of Ven's room, and they're like, "Where's Ven? Why are you coming out of his room?" "Oh, I'm just his twin sister. He'll be with you in a day or two. He had to go on some other mission for a
Oh,
moment for her
we're,
family or something."
we share everything. We share everything. We're twins. We do that sort of thing. I had to come and grab some stuff. He's out of town for a few days, but if you need any services, I have a very similar skill set.
And
It's
In
fucking
fact, I think I made them
hilarious.
slightly different.
It was absolutely hilarious.
I had a character sheet for both of them separately.
Uh
I
huh.
I
still
would
do.
fucking, I
I
would
loved it.
fucking die
Anyway,
over
now that
that.
you're
That's
back, let's
hilarious.
continue. I need to catch up on the map. Okay, so now we have 3 of these gems.
I have pancakes.
Yeah.
Nice. I
I
have a
can give a
burrito.
Policies! Anyways.
Will you be sharing pancakes?
Polities.
Tasha and Neil
Okay.
understand that. Anyways, I'm going to explain to the group that I believe that there is something burrowing underground, by the way, with all these holes.
Oh no, for sure. But yeah,
All
I
right,
rolled
Garrett.
29
Right?
for
This is not
investigate.
supposed to be that far
Oh
away!
yeah. You find the latch for this no problem, and you sort of figure out where you are in relation to things, so you know that those are connected. Ignore the side pieces. Apparently, I didn't cut off the wall properly, but yeah.
You'll pull the knob.
You pull the knob, and you see that hallway earlier where you like came around before you just before you saw the skeletons.
Oh, cool! We got a loop point. Nice. All right. And then is that
I'm
a?
going to explore over here, personally.
That is
Yeah,
it
that's
for
a.
that. That is it for that side. You want to close that door up? I'm assuming.
He'll investigate the thing in front of him.
Which thing?
Goodbye.
The giant S.
But you. That's just secret door.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's
okay.
the secret door. Yeah, that's the secret door you just found.
Okay. He'll go in.
This is the room that you came in, and then
This is the
goes
double
around
door
to
room.
the skeleton room here.
Okay, so yeah,
you found a way. You found a loop around for you guys, which was
This
nice.
is just this is just basically so we don't have to backtrack. All right.
It's a save point! Do! Essentially. Autosave. I'll go this side.
All good Soulsborne games have. I found another door, but who wants to jump across a hole?
I will.
I was gonna say, I have
By
a
the way,
strength of 20,
Garrett,
so I can do it.
just so you know, the room
Yes.
that this attaches to, you did see a door on the room that you found that body in that led to what you believe is the same room
Okay.
with no hole in front of that other door.
Can
So
I
that would be
see
up this way.
through the ground on this? Like,
All right. So
It's basically collapsed tunnels.
okay.
Ah.
I'll go
Oh
through
my
I was
here.
god,
gonna
the
say,
dog touched my foot and scared the shit out of me. Why are you eating water bottles, you weirdo?
All right. So he is gonna check
Because dog.
All right.
Because dog.
He's gonna go back into this room, sneak around these guys, and
This
go through
door
this
is
door.
locked.
He is going to pick the lock.
Okay.
And
Gonna investigate
hopefully,
first to make sure it's not trapped. You
yes.
you know this is locked. You can see that it was locked and barred.
I'm going to reroll that because halfling luck.
Gotta love it.
Yes, man.
Your 18 is enough to unlock that door, yes.
That's for investigation.
Or investigate is not enough to see there's no traps. Sorry.
Yep. And then hop. 33.
door? What door? What lock?
And then it's gonna go through if I need the
1 second.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You peeked.
Oh, shit.
You peeked through the door before jumping through it.
Oh.
I'm going to stealth.
That's not supposed to be there, Rose.
That's why I was like, there's something shiny!
Oh my god. Oh god.
We don't know this.
We do not know this.
Alright,
By the way, Garrett, you do not
Yes.
need a perception check. These skeletons that are in here are fighting this thing.
Oh!
Alright, 23 to stealth, and I'm going to sneak
Fuck
down.
It's
I'm gonna,
preoccupied. You are good. Do you want to check the perimeter of the room before you go to the door?
yeah, he'll take a little looky-loo.
All right, so you make your way down this way a little bit, and this is more or less the best point viewing point in the house.
Alright.
Nope. Hold on. That was not you. That was something else. I clicked the button that I shouldn't
That
have.
lets you see that there's a body here, a body here, a body here, some scattered loot here, and no other obvious things.
Alright, and Garrett's gonna go down to the door. That's right here, or wherever. I'm not sure where the door
There's loot
is.
over here in this body. So I think we'll deal with that later. Alright?
Yep,
Door's over here.
he'll go over and open this door.
Would you, and you're gonna have to hop over. I can try to catch you as you hop over. Thank you for the
There's a
gift!
grate.
Hello, Dustin! Hello, Sheldo!
There's a
All right.
grate though on that hole.
No, that's
No,
just a hole.
It's to represent the hole. That's not actually a grate. It's just you can get across it easily, but if you wanted to run and jump across, Laz would be able to catch you, is what Lloyd saying.
Yeah, we'll catch you. I will try to catch you, and if I can't, one of them can. We have a group of three
Alright.
here.
He will open the
Athletics
door.
or acrobatics across there if you want to, or are you just gonna look? I'm sorry, interrupting. You go ahead.
He'll open the door and whisper in thieves' cant, Demir, there's a giant creature in this room.
Hmm.
There's a big fucking thing fighting some skeletons.
That is.
Yes.
Yep.
Mia, what do you do?
I don't think anyone
What's
other than the two of you understands Steve's camp.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
So
I
It's
do
on you
not.
to tell us, Mir.
What was said? I forgot.
Big
that there's a
fucking thing
big
in this
creature
room.
in the room fighting some skeletons.
Laz will...
Oh, you-
Go ahead.
So I'm on the other side, so I guess I could say. So she said that there's a big fucking thing fighting some skeletons on the other side, or he said
Oh.
that.
Okay, then we need to go in there and help and get him out.
Define how big. Are we talking like giant, huge, colossus? Because depending on
That
how
would
big it
be
is, depending if we got to
huge.
do something.
I believe it's
That is
huge.
3
No,
times
that's what
size.
he's asking. That's what he's asking, Rose.
I'm clarifying for Tasha.
No, okay then.
Because that is 3 times your category size, so that is a huge.
Garrett goes, I can reach his shin
If I jump.
if I jumped.
So,
Oh.
very big. Yeah. Is there anything else in there other than the creature?
Skelebros and dead
Oh.
things.
Are they guarding it, fighting it? What are they doing in there?
They're fighting it.
Oh, let's I have an idea then. He's going to
Are
yell
you
at
gonna
the
jump
top
over
of
the
his...
hole and fight it?
Nope, he's gonna go over here to the top of his lungs because he remembers that they didn't bother us. And as loud as he can, hopefully without the big thing noticing, But hopefully the skeletons noticing 2 arms. He's yelling
legs.
that way and towards the other door, so it's kind of like this way, not that way. Calling the skeletons 2 arms to fight this thing as backup. We probably don't need more backup, but thematically.
So, seeing what you're trying to do and what Garrett's trying to do. Well, actually, I'm not 100% sure what Garrett's trying to do. He told everyone what's happening. Are you trying to get out of that room, Garrett? Are you assuming
No,
everyone's going to have to fight this thing?
yeah, he has a feeling we're gonna have to fight. So he's
Okay.
staying in that room, but he's gonna get the fuck out
So
of the way so everybody can get in.
you feel that Laz's idea is a decent one, but Laz should go up here
Okay.
and wake these guys up that are beside this door.
Okay, that's fair.
No,
You see, Rose?
let's
Yeah, I
let's
see.
use.
I got you.
That's why Gary backed up and was all like, "All right, use this door."
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Mir and Voz can jump across, and Laz is going to run around because
Yes.
you're going to try to get the attention of skeletons as you go.
Yeah, are we able... would I have enough time to try and get some of them from over here that we had seen?
Rose, all you have to do is walk through this room and yell, as you pointed out.
Okay. Alright,
Anything
so...
that's in this room that can hear you will hear you. Have you ever been in a hallway this small? This is only what?
Fair.
10 feet across. This is an echoey hallway. You go, and
That's not
everyone
10 feet,
in a
but
10-mile
anyway.
radius goes, "Oh my god!"
But yes,
Okay,
so
so-
he will go in here, yell top of his lungs in this area, 2 arms, like a
Okay, I'll
paladin.
get you to roll a persuasion check twice.
Yeah, Boston's definitely going to be jumping over that pit, so he's going to have to help
27 and a 15. 15 being my lowest. That's a probably... Wow. Okay.
Okay, so both of those are good. You make it to this doorway while I am establishing what's happening with Mir and Voz. Mir, are you doing your acrobatics check?
Let me do that now.
Perfect. And you might need to do an extra one to catch Voslin.
Yeah.
So I was about
can't
to
help
say,
with that.
given that Boston's going to have to cast a spell on himself.
Okay, 18.
You did succeed. Do you want to try to catch Voslin, or do you want to let Voslin use a spell?
It depends. Does Voslin want to jump or does Voslin want to use
Magic.
a spell?
He's going to use a spell.
Okay. All right, so Mir makes it across and steps into the shadows, I'm assuming. Would you give me a stealth, Mir?
Yeah, I don't see why I'd say, "Here I am." Do I look like Laz, do you?
Sorry, I meant Mir. Names
15.
mean nothing to me. Okay, you're hiding. Garrett's hiding.
Yeah.
Oz is mostly making it across there. You get to cast your spell, I'm assuming. You cast it haste,
Yep.
so that means you get to teleport.
That's correct.
All right, figure out where you're teleporting. Does it have to be somewhere you can see?
It has to be with at least a short range, so pretty much right past that cliff. Like I
This
should
is
take
Yeah,
a
double.
right past the cliff to where I put you. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
That
so pretty
works.
much where he can see, and then using that haste ability, he's definitely going to at least. Did I have a grab a bow? Let me double check. I can check my spear.
You spear chucker you.
There's a wall where
Exactly.
you are, so
That's true. That's true.
line of
But-
sight is a big thing with these kinds of fights.
I was going to say with that teleportation, he can at least take a dash using that haste, so he can dash and attack.
Dash is gonna dash.
By the way,
All right.
due to my acrobatics action, according to my sheet, I am no longer shape changed.
Okay. You are now back to you. Perfect.
I mean, I'm still in stealth, but yes, I am now
You're
back
still-
to me. I don't look like them.
You and Garrett are stealth. Laz is at that doorway. Voz is at that doorway, and now you can roll initiative.
Cool.
Oakley dokley.
Here we go. Hold on to your butts, everyone.
I'll take it. Maybe. We'll see.
24.
23.
26. I beat you all.
God damn it. How dare you beat us?
No. It's perfect. My only problem is I don't know if I want to use my rapier's ability because it's a big thing, but also what if there's a bigger thing?
There's always big.
Okay.
Yes, there's always a
Gary,
bigger
what was
thing.
your initiative?
24.
4.
Oh, it was Raisin's initiative. Yours -1 technically, isn't it? Because
think so.
Raisins would go on Garrett's turn, but after you, if I
Okay,
remember correctly,
Gosling?
with the way companions work.
Yep, Garrett. Yeah, raises is gonna go on my turn.
Okay.
Oswald's
Buzzin?
23.
23.
23.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Raisin's
Mira, what
back
was
to
yours?
24.
26.
Thank you. What was mine again? I'm in a different window.
12.
Thank you. There we go.
You are all going before the Vine Horror. I assume that Laz has a crappy dexterity, so
I got a +2.
technically
Mine would be
he actually
after?
goes
That's fine.
after it.
That's fine. I'll alter that so I go after. I'll put me at 11 so I go after.
You guys can now figure out what you're doing. The skeletons seem to be on your team, by the way, from what you can tell.
All right. Garrett's
They
gonna go.
haven't attacked.
Oh, yep.
Garrett, you don't get to go first.
Oh, sorry.
Who the
Garrett,
fuck do
stop
you think
taking my
you are?
turn.
Sorry.
I feel like Mir just like smacked Garrett's hand. Hey, get out of the cookie jar.
Out of my way, short stack. I'm going first.
All right, what would you like to do, Mir?
All right. 22? Oh, I forgot to roll my
Sneak
sneak
attack.
attack. Hang on. I know how much it is. Like, yeah, 5d6. I can still. I know it's hit, right?
Yeah.
22
And just
hits.
as a
definitely a hit.
reminder, some of us have extra attack. I believe.
Some people might have an
But-
extra attack at this point. Yes. All right. So that is
bitch, I
30
hit it for
damage total.
30.
That's a damn
Yeah.
nice total. Damn nice total. It's not enough, but it's a damn nice total.
And I'm gonna put my aura. I'm putting
And
my aura on me.
then I'm going to stealth back.
Yep.
If I can. What the fuck? Nope, I'm not stealthing. In fact, I made a loud ass noise. Apparently, I tripped and freaking dropped my bow. Fuck me.
As
Yeah,
far
you
as
pretty
you
much
are
dropped your bow and
aware,
said, "What the fuck?"
as far as you are aware, you are stealth.
You think you're
I'm
stealth.
slick. I'm so sneaky, guys.
You thought taking off
Right.
your shoes allowed you to sneak faster, apparently.
You took off a shoe and threw it at the thing.
Like I said, I tried to sneak back and I stubbed my toe and went.
Right. You found that
Ooh, I have an
the D4 you
idea
were
for
missing.
once.
You found the D4 you were missing. You know that one that's been gone for a few months now. Oh.
Neil.
I did that once. It hurt. It drew blood. Alrighty then. So I need to get my notepad ready because we got hit points, baby.
Bye bye.
This determines my
Garrett is-
action, so I'm double checking. How
determines
cool
your
is this
action?
thing?
Yeah. By the way, where did my temp HP come from?
Good question.
Not sure.
You can keep it for now. It might have been something from last session because I said short rest, not
Alright.
long rest, right?
mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's that short rest.
So I'll let you keep
I'll-
it.
Okay, thank you. I was just wondering this whole time. I'm like, where did I get extra 5?
Wasn't that didn't you cast an armor of agate? No, you're not a warlock, are you?
No.
Fighting spirit. I might have cast fighting spirit last
Maybe.
session.
Yeah, I think you might have. All right.
But I. Okay, so I guess it rolled over. That's cool. Okay.
I'm going to let it roll over in this case because reasons.
Well.
Alright.
Okay.
All right.
Garrett is going to do his attacks separately. He's going to aim.
Okay.
And 29 to hit.
29 is definitely a hit.
All right, and then regular attack. And 27 to hit.
That is a hit. So 23 and 9 is 32 plus
32, yeah.
anything else?
He is going to get he'll have Raisins go plop her ass beside Mir and give the help action.
Perfect.
That'd be him.
Thank you, raisins.
Raisins looks up like I help.
Can I use a free action? Can I use a free action to pet the dog?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you can't use a free action to do a full-on scritch. That takes an action.
Can't even just be a bonus. It has to be a full action.
Nope, it's a full action. You have to get that. They get the ears in there, the whole face moving, and maybe a little bit of kisses. It's an action. Can't.
I would think that'd be more of a short action or a bonus action, since a full belly rub would be a full action, wouldn't it?
Maybe. You might have me on that one.
It's like belly rub, you actually have to like lean over and you have to like do long strokes. Like stretches is behind the ears.
Neil, how
Now let me
tall
break down
is
the
this thing?
fundamental for you for what a belly rub is.
This is a huge sized thing. It is currently 20 feet tall. The room here kind of
Perfect.
goes up. This is big enough room area for it.
Yeah, no
Perfect.
dash. Don't get between me and petting cute animals, okay? I could give you a whole ass spreadsheet on the different types of pets and scritches and rubs and treats. Do not test me. We will be here all day and we will get nothing
I
done.
would never do such a thing.
All right. So that was Mir's turn. That means it's now Garrett's
You mean-
turn.
Garrett just took his turn.
Garrett's turn? Oh.
No, it
Where
would
my
be
brain?
Boston's.
And
Okay.
Raisins did Raisins action.
Yeah, no, I just used a free action to pet raisins.
Okay, that's what confused me. I'm easy to reset in my tracks sometimes. Apparently, I skipped tracks and went back to the beginning. All right. So it's Voslin's turn then.
Yes, it is. Now let's see what I'm gonna do. And by what I'm gonna do is that's a big ugly motherfucker. I think we can all could agree to that.
It is a pretty big and ugly motherfucker. You are correct.
I'd call it huge. Huge ass.
Put down your glasses, everybody. Do I have a huge ass?
So
sorry.
Voslin just kind of bends down onto the ground, and you guys can just kind of see his shadow around him begin to like morph and become like this swirling pool, and just kind of slowly
looking on the
moves
wrong
out
window.
towards this creature as he casts. Pronounce this. trying to figure out how to pronounce this word, but innervation.
I think it's enervation. Yes, enervation.
Yeah, enervation.
Oh,
Yes,
I mean, it has
enervation.
a Tion at the end of it.
It basically means to
Innervation.
drain all the energy from.
Yep.
Mhm.
So he's pretty much
It's
casting
what the
that.
kids do to me on a constant basis.
Hi, Kitty.
Yes, I have played Arcane Mage and WoW. I understand.
So it needs to do a deck save of 18.
One moment. Let me.
Thank you, Dasha.
21.
Yep.
Damn. So it only gets half of that damage, which is 7. But I do gain some hit points back, which I don't need it, but at least something there. I was hoping for that to be a continuation spell. Oh well. And that's it.
Yes,
Excuse me.
that is the boss versus Garrett. Garrett is looking at him going, "My lord."
Right.
But do I have anything for bonus action? Let me double check right quick before I say I'm done.
That's a lot more people than I thought that I was calling, by the way, hon.
Yeah, for right now, that's it.
That's
What he
also why I
can
said
do.
thematically.
Normal people with Gary with normal people. Uppies. Gary with the boss. Please, don't crush me.
Oh,
Dash,
you're
are you
getting
taking any
crushed.
move action?
Boston is just standing right here, just around this little corner here.
That's fair. I figured that.
Yeah,
I asked that
you have cover
because
standing in this square, so
Yep.
I figured because that way it's, line of sight compared to where you were, which is not. Line of sight is important. That means it's the Vine Horror's turn.
yes, because it has a higher dex than you.
Yes, my dex
All
ain't
right,
shit.
so let's see here. What does it do? What does it do?
But I know what I'm doing. I looked at what I was doing ahead of time. Which is why I was asking questions.
So currently, it is not doing anything to you guys because you aren't really a threat. What it does is wraps this individual and this individual with viney tentacles, lifts them into the air, and crushes them both. It looks
Oh
like they have
Lord.
been fighting for a little while.
Uh-oh.
As if in reaction to that, these guys from the previous room that Laz is in push past him.
March.
I did good!
Hmm.
As I said, that's a
They
lot of people! I was not expecting
like
that.
they take the replace the spot ones that just fell more or less, right?
I'll take that.
I mean,
I mean, if
it is actually
let them
no, yeah.
swarm him.
I did good.
I'll take it.
They have completely surrounded it, and it is and are keeping it in place, but it can still reach you guys. As if to prove its point, it actually lashes out at Laz.
Okay.
1 second, I got a message from something. I got
That was probably from
want
me.
to
I
react.
was
No, not
double
you, not
checking.
you. It's something else. It was a bug report I sent for something.
Ah. Because I know part of it was, I did send you one because I was double checking actions. That way I'm not floundering. This is not because we're being sponsored by them, even though we'd love to be sponsored by these people. But Kitty, if you're able to have energy drinks without taurine, Bang is actually a decent one. And this flavor, the blue raz, is ridiculously addictive.
All
It
right,
tastes like Jolly Rancher.
so like I said, it did the first 2 attacks, which destroyed the first 2 skeletons. In reaction to that, those other skeletons came in, so technically they also went before Laz.
Meh.
It lashed out as a reaction, and now I get to roll an attack against Laz.
That's a good question.
But don't try to do that in the bug channel for the server that sent me a comment on my bug report, because they'll be very confused.
Yes, they will. From 7-Eleven, for 2 of these right now, they're $5. So for both of these, it was $5. And they're 475 mils. Or 473 mils. So they're a decent price for the Bang ones, from what I understand. They're zero sugar.
They're not. They're on the Bang ones. I think were one of the ones that's been on sale a lot lately. They were pretty good.
Gluten-free,
What am I
vegan,
trying to think about?
zero sugar.
I don't know what I'm thinking about, because every time I try to think about it, you keep talking about energy drinks.
Sorry, reaction lash out towards me, trying to attack me.
Thank you. Now I can remember what I'm doing, because brain just shut the fuck off. There we go. That's what I needed to know.
I was talking to a friend in the chat.
28.
I responded to.
Does a critical hit you?
Sadly, yes.
Okay. Good to know.
How much damage am I taking?
Tell you in a second. 28.
Ow.
You're now grappled.
Yeah.
And you're being held in the air.
Okay, cool.
So, your turn.
It takes an action to ungrapple.
Correct.
I want to be in the air anyway. You
do not have to ungrapple to use your breath weapon.
I was gonna say, with my breath weapon, at the angle I am, can I still hit him?
Yeah, you can turn your head enough to do that. It'll be. I don't see any reason why you would be unable to use a breath weapon by being entangled, other than it's trying to squish the breath out of you.
Okay, so
but there's no rules for that, so just.
I'm gonna have to use the line form instead of the cone form, which I was going to originally use the cone form. That's fine. Alright. So breath weapon as action. Give me a deck save, please, bitch.
George.
That's all I can picture with Laz right now.
All right, so you breath fire DC save.
Save a half.
La, 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 la. Which one is that one? Dexterity. Okay.
Minorly fucked up my action, but only minorly.
It failed.
Perfect. That
20 damage.
20 damage. And I'm going to present, as best as I can through grappling, my holy symbol and burn a channel divinity. Because fuck him.
Oh.
I'm sorry, you have to subscribe to that channel.
That.
Now
he has to give me a wisdom save.
How does one run away from someone they are holding?
They don't. You don't have to run away. Frighten does not make you run away.
It just makes it so you can't move towards. Yep.
Yeah. And the important part is it has disadvantage on attack rolls.
All right. That is the end of your turn.
That's my
Sure.
action. That's my bonus action. I still have one attack action, which I will probably try to ungrapple. So that's my other action. I think I can do
Your
that.
action is to try to escape the grapple. Your bonus action is to do the one thing, and
And then my breath weapon was my, because I can do
your breath
attack,
weapon is your
extra attack.
action. You can either breath weapon or ungrapple.
Okay, then I'll do another attack because breath weapon is one attack and I get extra attack, so I can do an extra one. That will be a
No.
disadvantage.
Yeah. Rose, you only get you don't get another action. If you have multiple attacks, you have the attack and get an extra attack or one action. You don't get multiple actions. You get attack
Yes,
multiple times or
can
one action. Your
I
breath weapon. Oh, what did you knock over?
my
You're meaning
phone.
you're attacking again, right?
Yes,
Okay.
because I have my extra attack, and my breath weapon counts as one of my two attacks.
Yes. You went into way too much mechanics
Sorry.
as to that. All you had to do was say, I have an extra attack. I'm going to attack with my sword. Or glaive, I mean.
Fuck
27
you.
is a hit.
Fuck you, plant bitch. Next person's turn. Back to Mir.
Oh, is it my turn? Okay. I still got a doggy on me, right?
You still have the
Yep.
doggy right beside you.
Ow.
Raisins is such a good. Oh, I forgot if it's a boy or girl.
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 Good girl. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Oh, so fluffy. Gets extra treats after this. Good girl. But yeah, I'm gonna try shooting that thing again.
All right.
Also, I've talked to several people on the other discords. They all agree. Petting is free action. Switches are definitely at most a bonus action. Belly rubs are definitely a full action.
Okay.
I saw that coming.
I'll give it to you this time, but it depends
Yeah.
on the size of the pet
the
in
fluffy.
question.
Well, I'm just petting her head.
No. What I'm saying is, if you find a bigger pet or dog to pet, it will take more action.
Fair enough.
I'm going to use a
15
full
minutes.
round action to scritch the giant dog. Worth it.
Oh my god, why isn't it rolling? I guess I'm just not putting it in right.
No, Sneak just doesn't roll properly half the time. Or
I don't think I
90%
even
of the
get.
time.
Honestly, I don't even think I get sneak attack on this one because I wasn't stealth.
But you have an ally that's within melee
That's
range
right.
of it.
The hell. Oh, that's right. I have raisins. Told you
All
she's a
right.
good girl.
And the skeletons as well, because they're kind of
The
pleased.
skeletons are technically your allies, as is Laz, who is
Yeah.
being held by it. So you got a critical, well, not a critical, but you got a sneak attack off. And guess what? Your shot seems to have hit something vital, because this thing suddenly slumped to the ground and like slewed off into like debris and vines and bits. One thing I also forgot to describe to you about the room that we went through that had all the skeletons in it. It was clear of all vines and fungus.
Well, I'm going to guess that's because of this thing.
So this thing that you just took down was made of fungus and stuff.
Damn, I took it down that quick.
Technically, you guys did over 130 damage.
We took it down.
Oh, I bet.
You guys do a ton of damage. You guys were doing amazing amounts of damage for every hit you made.
Oh, I know. I'm just
But
saying it was my.
yes,
I'm just saying it was my kill. Suck it, Tasha.
Yeah, no kill steal from the
Lord.
other rogue for once.
immediately after it falls, the skeletons disperse and they start walking off into different places that you may or may not follow if you want.
Well, I need to make sure I land without falling on my ass.
No, you fall.
Oh.
You can just do it. Deck save.
Thank you. For 26. Of course, I succeed on that, but I don't succeed on most of my deck shit. But my saves are solid. Go figure.
There you go.
Technically, these corpses have mushroom, as in fungi, growing from them, but not as much as the previous ones. These ones are smaller. Smaller mushrooms.
Ooh. Rooms.
I'm going to search the room now.
I would hope. Yeah, I was about to do the same.
All right. Well,
To make sure there's nothing else around here.
Mir, you notice over here this small section of corpse that is off by itself, and Laz is searching these two. Garrett did notice this corpse earlier, but I don't believe he mentioned it to you. And he's probably heading over to it if I know Garrett. Is that correct, Tasha? You are going
Yep.
toward that loot. Is Mir
Yep.
following you?
Yes. I just
You're
my
like,
my owl.
you see Garrett kind of sneak over to a corner, and you're like, I'm going.
Garrett usually has a good nose for money. I'll follow.
All right, I will allow one of you two to do the investigation check to search this body with advantage.
I got it. 28.
28. Guess
I would have had to reroll that, but
what? Laz, you found nothing. Nothing of important. You found a pouch with 25 copper pieces on it and like a wooden dagger.
Well, that doesn't help anything at all.
No, it does not.
Nope,
Mir
because Laz
and
got a whole
Mir
whopping 9.
Mir and Garrett, however, found a small coffer. This guy looked like he was running away from the main battle and didn't realize this was a dead end.
Haha, sucker.
From
So he did
his
the.
wounds, he was killed by the skeletons.
Okay, I was gonna
Haha.
say. Did he run into the fucking wall?
He ran towards the wall, realized he was trapped, got ambushed by the skeletons. They finished off the rest of his party. And then this room got infested by the big thing somehow. You don't know how. And then the skeletons started fighting it. Or
Okay.
roughly is a possible way of this went.
All right.
The coffer that he's carrying has 1,000 gold pieces worth of materials in it. That is gems, that is gold, that is like some bars, whatever. It's
If
worth
there's
1,000 gold.
diamonds,
can
I
hold
lay
that.
claim. Because I have Revivify.
There is one. I can't remember what you need, what value you need for a revivify, but there's
300 gold?
there's one diamond worth of valuable enough to cast a revivify.
I think it's 300 gold. I'm double checking.
One's
Where's my
500
Revivify?
and one's 100, I think.
300 plus gold.
300 plus K, 300. Yeah, you can.
So
One of the gems in there is good enough to do a revivify if you needed to.
So there's about 700 gold left of other shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
and it's just various different things. You could trade it in for gold later on, or use it as gems for bribery or whatever.
I mean, if we see another kobold, he likes shinies.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yes.
All right.
I'll take it. I've got
I'll
a bag
add
of holding. I can
that
take.
diamond.
Give the
Let me
diamond
add
to Laz for use of the revivify. Makes sense.
Okay. Handing
Keep the
that,
rest
and
on.
then
Keep the rest on yourself for now. Probably split between you and Garrett because finders keepers.
yes. Okay, I'm adding a custom item. I don't know what the weight is. I don't really care what the weight is.
The weight doesn't matter. It's going into a bag of holding. And if you don't have a bag of holding, we'll get you one.
Oh, I do.
Garrett,
we all
you
have
also
one.
were able to palm an item that Amir did not see you palm. It was a crystal, but not a diamond. It looked to be
Okay.
about an inch and a half tall, and it was clear, but kind of like selenite crystal.
Okay.
Past that, you don't know what it was. You just saw it at one point, and your instincts were just like, put that in my pocket.
Mine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where did my custom
Hello,
thing
Corey.
go? Hang on.
Might have just been in your equipment, or
No, I added. It said add custom item, but it's not showing up.
see if I can find it. Wah ha 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 ha. Which campaign? That one. I don't
Yeah,
like
it's
what.
being. I know the inventory sometimes puts it like alphabetical.
No,
Yeah,
no, like
sometimes it's
even yeah, no, even then it's not in my bag of holding or my items. I'm very confused. Do I need to reload it? Like,
Oh,
Maybe.
custom item 1. It didn't get any information put on it. It's down in your bag of holding.
yeah, it like I said, it is not showing up, so I have no idea.
Here, I'll fix it up. All right. So, what do you want to call?
Oh, I thought I called it. I thought I called it shinies. That's why I was very
There's a custom item 1 that doesn't have a name for some reason. So
Yeah, no, I don't know why it didn't. Okay, hang
shinies.
on.
Yeah, it has a 700 gold worth of shinies, but it didn't have the
Yeah,
title.
weird.
I just fixed
I
it
did
for
put.
you.
Thank you. I did put the title. I
Technology.
guess it just didn't. I guess it just
So
didn't latch onto it.
sometimes
Fair
it's
enough.
really annoying. Like if I'm using the site, if I click on the wrong place, it'll erase and close what I was doing. So I'll be like, motherfucker.
Yeah. I just need to. Yeah, let me just delete the open and just put shinies. There we go. There
Are
we
you
go.
having
Now
fun
it's named better.
bouncing around, Laz?
Yes.
Okay, now it's named better and I can find it. Okay, it's in my bag of
I was
holding. Good.
trying to
Perfect.
move the map, and I clicked on myself by accident.
Okay,
Boing.
so what do you guys want to do move-wise? Where do you want to go?
Well, we know there's
Um.
stuff over here because we found that door. We
There's
have
path
4 minutes
down
before
this way
break.
that you haven't gone down fully. You saw that it has that there was something down here, but you didn't go further.
I
Yeah, I
think
was
we should
about.
go the long way around unless we all want to jump back over that thing.
I can try jumping again. I like jumping.
But equally, I am hurt.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know you can't, but I could.
All
I'm
right. Well,
26
how
I
about
have
points.
all my spell
we
slots.
decide? How about we decide what we're doing after the break? Because it is 3 minutes to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We'll be back in roughly half an hour.
We'll be back after these messages.
After